Hey guys, we're back on another Boomerang review, and unfortunately, this will be our last one. No! It's been so long. Yeah, not to mention, we were a little bit out of a limb here. Yeah, I know, guys. It's very, very sad. But don't worry, we'll be doing it next year for sure. And we'll be doing more reviews very soon. Hopefully we'll have some great ideas to do some more reviews. Hooray! So anyway, our last review happens to be something new aside from Scooby-Doo. It is going to be Pokémon The Jungle Movie. This one was the newest Pokémon movie of the franchise. And for a while, I haven't realized this, but turns out ever since the Pokemon I Choose You movie started, it actually has been a sequel to those two movies. Pokemon I Choose Power of Us and Pokemon Jungle Movie. Pretty much these two movies are sequels to Pokemon I Choose You, instead of being the other way around. So these movies are not canon to the original series we know. Instead, we have a different Ash. So let's take a look at Pokémon The Jungle Movie. This movie takes place where Ash enters into a new town again, just like in The Power of Us, but in a new town in general. But the movie doesn't really start with him. The movie actually starts with these Pokemon monkey creatures. I forgot their names, but basically they are the main characters of the story. One is like a monkey that encounters a baby in a basket, kind of like the Mowgli or Tarzan or whatever. And basically, he raises him to a grown adult, this little boy, and it turns out to be Coco, a little boy who is kind of like Mowgli or Tarzan, and he kind of works with his dad to help other Pokemon around. Of course, the team of the monkeys don't really take kindly to humans. So when they decide to raise Coco as their own, they get a little bit concerned about him. But the monkey takes him in as his own because he was an orphan when he was a child. So he kind of felt bad for him. So he took him in as his own without the monkey's consent. But they kind of let them in anyway, just the way they were. But they don't really care about the other Pokemon because they think they're the kings of the jungle. But Coco takes care of them anyway and refers to himself to take care of them. He thinks of himself as a Pokemon, actually. He doesn't think he's a human at all. So when Ash comes around, he's really confused. And that's where the story begins with Ash. Ash kind of walks in a new town, finds scientists working in the jungle area. I'm guessing that they're studying on things, and he comes across Coco. And when he gets into town, he teaches them how to be a human without him knowing. And he gets very upset that he finds out that he's a human and that the monkey's not really his dad and all that stuff. And then we get in some territory with a villain that's trying to destroy their civilization. And that is the story from so far, as I can tell. The animation is actually spectacular. It actually looks really stunning for a Pokemon movie. Unlike The Power of Us, it's actually really nice and beautiful as well. It has a great jungle aesthetic. It really brings you back in. Really, it does. And the tree their home looks amazing too, in a way. So I just like to say, the animation's not too bad. The characters. Let's start with Coco. Coco is, well, he's a good character for sure. He's very compelling, too. There's a lot of wide emotions, and I like the fact that he thinks he's a Pokemon. It's never been done in Pokemon movies before, except for that one boy that was a Genghis Khan, but he never really thought he was a Pokemon at all. He thought he was a human. He was just raised by Genghis Khan so happenly. But we never really saw anyone who actually believed he was a Pokemon himself as a human. And it's really cool how that interaction plays out, and their cultures as well. And how he becomes the hero of helping other Pokemon as well. As a character, he's very compelling. Ash. Ash is okay. He does a pretty nice job. And also, as a character, he kind of works great with Coco and saying a lot of things of his experience that he goes along with, especially when he talks about his father in one scene. No kidding. Yeah, tell us about it, sis. Well, there's one scene where he mentions his father, and that has never happened in Pokemon before. Of course, it's not really canon to the original series, but I think, even if they don't mention it right now, he probably would have the same father in either way, if it was a different timeline. But anyway, I feel like this is exciting. Hopefully we get to see other scenes where Ash does mention his father more often. I could know what his father is. Yeah, shocking. Everybody wants to know. It's the biggest mystery of Pokemon history. You don't really know who Ash's dad really is at all. And yeah, we have a few guesses here and there who could possibly be the father. Amanda has very rare. We have all have weird, wide theories of who could possibly be. We got Giovanni. We got Silver. We have a bunch of different ones. We just don't know who could be the right one. But we have mentioned him. So let's just wait and see. Hopefully they'll make more scenes about him. I hope so. So I like this because I feel like we're getting closer and closer to the answer here. Yeah. Well, anyway, that's Ash. Pikachu is fine in this. Getting more closer to his buddy here. Team Rocket is also in the movie too. And they kind of don't really play a big role in this. For the most part, they try to be evil in the beginning with them being secretive on being scientists. But then they actually end up helping Ash and his friends when things get serious. Very similar to many other movies before them. So, they're not really villains in this movie at all. Yeah, I don't want to give it away or anything, but the scientists, they could play a big role in this too. The monkey dad, or I don't remember his name, but basically he's a compelling character too, in that he tries to take care of Coco best he can, even though he never really been a father before or anything. He never actually had a family either, so having him to bring this idea to him really didn't really help me didn't really stand. What makes this movie very good is the characters, really. This movie is very sad and gut-wrenching. Or how I remember when I was watching it, I was really upset and crying. So, I gotta say, it's not as good as Power of Us, but it's definitely way sad. Really sad when you watch it. It's the characters that make it all upsetting. The way they care about each other and everything they try to do to help each other is just the saddest thing. So, I recommend you really look into the characters and just see that. There's also a little squirrel character that Coco also teams up with, which is also really cute as well. So, that's all the characters from there. Overall, the Pokemon Jungle movie is an amazing movie for sure. It's definitely one of the most enjoyable Pokemon movies I ever watched. So, for what it is, it's definitely not too bad. My favorite one so far is definitely Pokemon 2000. What do you guys think? Yeah, it's really good. Go watch it. That's our favorite one so far. We don't really like the first one all too much because it's okay. It's not anything spectacular to us, but it's okay to us. Yeah, it's good, but it's okay. I know a lot of people are fans of the Pokemon movie, and I get that. There's a lot of fans out there who really love it. And I get that. It's the first one, and they grew up with it, but we didn't really, and it was just meh to us. But anyway, Power of Us was really good too. We just like a calming version of Pokemon. And this is the same kind of layer to that. I hope we get more calming movies just like this where we have Ash just traveling around. Instead of just doing the usual battling and doing that sort of thing, we get to see him relax and have an adventure for once. And that's really fun. Get to see some new friends like Coco here. It's a lot of fun every once in a while. So I'm kind of glad we got another movie like this where it's calming, but yet still kind of upsetting in a way and kind of compelling. Surely the Power of Us way better because it's way more calming and way more relaxing to watch, but Pokemon the Jungle movie is just as good. So I highly recommend you go and watch it. And also, very interesting about this movie is we didn't get to mention is that the Pokemon talk in this movie, actually. And it's kind of like how in these movies like where the dogs talk to each other, but they don't talk to the humans because the humans can't understand them. It's like that pretty much, where the Pokemon can talk to each other, and Coco could talk to them because he was raised by them, but Ash can't understand what they're saying. So it's very interesting how that plays out too. I like how they did that because they were supposed to be convinced that Pokemon don't actually talk to humans. They can't talk, they can only say their names. But in this is revealed that they can. They use a different language than we do. Yeah. Very similar to dogs or cats. So that's all we got to say about this movie. So we'll see you next time. Good night, everybody.